students, let us look at the VI editor under the Unix. Okay, so all operating systems will have the text editors, of course. Similarly, the Unix is also having the very user friendly text editor, so called VI editor. Okay, so this is nothing but there are many ways to edit files in Unix. So almost all text files that you have going to create or already created files can be changed or modified. So in order to modify those existed files, so we need to open that one in the certain or way, so that you should place the cursor in the proper area or position and you should do the modifications. So in order to do all those changes or cursor movements etc., we need editor, text editor. So Unix provides VI editor. So in nowadays Unix you can have VIM, that is VI editor. It's improved VI editor. Okay, so it's visual, of course. It is usually available on all the flavors of Unix system. So whatever may be the Unix version, so all Unix versions will have this VI editor. Its implementations are very similar across the board. Okay, so same kind of operations will be there in all the whatever flavor of Unix or all the versions of Unix. It requires very few resources like the memory, disk, etc. It is more user friendly than any other editors like ED or EX. Okay, so other than those editors ED and AX, it's very user friendly. How it will be user friendly, we will see one by one. Okay, so basically if you want to start VI editor, so there you should give some commands. Okay, so basically I will tell one thing. So you can edit the existed file, or you can also create the new file in using VI editor. Okay, so you can use VI editor to edit an existing file or to create the new file from the scratch. Okay, so you can give the command. You can also give the command, different commands. Okay, because commands will be basically Unix is character user interface, so you need to give the command if you want to do something. So if you give VI and file name, whatever maybe it may be ABC, it creates a new file. If it already does not exist, otherwise opens existed file. If you say VI file name, if the file name is ABC, say if ABC is not there in the hard disk or in the location or directory, then automatically so it creates the new text file. Otherwise it opens the existed file. So most of the times ABC file may be there already created. So if you say VI file name, then automatically it opens that file. Then VI-R, so this is nothing but option, of course, file name, opens an existing file in the read-only mode. So read-only mode means existed file will be opened, but you can't, user is not allowed to change its contents. Okay, view file name opens an existed file in read-only mode. So you can also give like this. Okay, so you can use this command to create the new file or open the existed file. You can also give the command like this. Okay, if say VI test file, then it opens the file like this. Okay, you can see here you can see tilde symbol or tilde symbol on each line following the cursor. So tilde represents an unused lines. If a line does not begin with a tilde and appears to be blank, there is a space tab, new line, or some other non-viewable the characters present. Okay, so generally tilde symbol will be displayed to empty lines or blank lines. Okay, so it has actually 2 or 3 operation modes. So with 2 or 3 modes you can operate VI editor. The first one is command mode. Okay, so whenever you say VI and file name, automatically it comes to command mode first. This mode enables you to perform administrative tasks such as saving file, executing commands, moving the cursor from one place to another place, cutting or yanking, pasting lines or words, and finding and replacing. So all these types of administrative tasks or actions can be done in this command mode. In this mode, whatever you type is interpreted as command. So whatever you type, so you may type a character or multiple characters or a command, so it is considered or interpreted as commands only. Means only write or allowed commands should be written here. So you should not type any what you can say simple text, plain text. Okay, so whatever commands are allowed, so only those commands should be written here. And another mode is the insert mode. This mode enables you to insert text, simple text, into the file. Everything that's typed in this mode is interpreted as input and finally it is put in the file. So if you want to insert any text in the file, so once you create the file, so there may be chance of adding some text or inserting some text, removing some text, or deleting some paragraphs or lines, etc. So that you can do with this. Okay, the VI always starts in the command mode. To enter text, you must be in the insert mode. To come in insert mode, so you simply type I. To get out the insert mode, you should press the escape key. So which will you put back into the command mode, back to the command mode. Say if you are not sure which mode you are in, press the escape key twice and then you will be in the command mode. So if you press the escape button twice or 2 times, then automatically you will come back to the command mode. You can open a file using VI editor and start type some characters and then come in command mode to understand the differences. So if you want to have the difference, so you should go to the command mode and there you can give the commands, administrative commands like saving file, executing commands, moving the cursor, cutting or yanking, pasting lines, etc. Finding and replacing, of course. Okay. Similarly, once you do some changes and you save the contents, whatever it may be, you can getting out of VI. That means quitting VI editor, quit ಮಾಡಬಹುದು. So how you can quit? So there are various ways to quit. So as in the simple notepad text file, okay, suppose a text file is created and opened in the notepad. You have done some changes in it, so you can quit the notepad. So in those cases, even in Windows, so it gives some different confirmations. Do you want to save the changes? Yes, no, cancel, like that. Similarly, so here also you can do various kinds of confirmations while you are quitting from the VI editor. The command to quit out of VI is Q, :Q. You can give :Q command. Once this command or in the command mode, type : and say Q, that is :Q, followed by return, means enter. If your file has been modified in any way, the editor will warn you of this and not let you quit. So if you have made some changes, so and confirmed, save, so then you can quit. Otherwise you are not allowed to quit. To ignore this message, the command to quit out of VI without saving it is :Q exclamation. So most of the times, whatever you have modified, those things should not be there with that file. Okay, so that time, so what you can say, you can simply say quit without saving the modifications. Similarly, this lets you exit VI without saving any of the changes in the text file. The command to save the contents of the editor is :W. Suppose if you have done the changes, then if you want to save the changes and then you want to quit, so you can say :W. Similarly, you can combine the above command with the quit command or WQ, :WQ, and return means enter. Very easiest and effective way is double Z. Easiest way to save your changes and exit out of VI is double Z command. Okay, so double Z will save the changes made to the document or text file, and then you can quit. Okay, so this is about the VI editor and some of the commands in it.